Hello, welcome to wenll's Guide to doing Throne Tides as a Hunter. So this first boss does two abilities. One of them is she'll put a blue watery thing on the ground. When she does that, just get out of the way, otherwise when it goes off, you'll die, which this person is probably about to die. Yeah, you can see he gets thrown in the air and dies. The other is she'll throw a green thing at you, which she just threw at me. You just move out of the way for that. Once she reaches 66%, you can see where I have the marker. You just want to have a frost trap blade and CC that target. Or you can CC the one on the opposite end. Doesn't really matter. From there, you just empty the ads onto the tank and start killing the ads. The only other thing to watch out for in this phase is you can see that whirlpool tornado that comes from her. You just want to be constantly moving so that you don't touch it. If you touch it, you take massive damage and can't do anything for like 15 seconds while it's throwing you around. From there, you just kill off all the ads. Once the ads are dead, she goes back to her original phase, so you just keep DPSing her down to 33%. And I can see she's about to transition, so I place another trap so that the other ad will get CC.
Destroy these intruders! Leave them for the
Once the ads spawn, empty him onto the tank again. Kill him off. Fortunately, our tank was dead at this point, and then our healer joined him. From there, I basically went and quickly killed off the ads. Normally this would be a wipe, but fortunately I'm geared enough that I was able to salvage it slightly. The mage actually was able to figure out what she was doing, so she was able to help me kite that boss around. Essentially though, that's pretty much the fight. Just don't stand in the blue stuff. You see, you just spawned it right under me, so I just get out of it. Get out of the way of the green stuff she throws at you, and that's pretty much it. Kind of a hard boss to watch out for because she's doing a lot of stuff, so. But those are the main mechanics to look out for as a hunter. This next boss is definitely the easiest boss in here. Essentially, what you're going to do as a hunter is you're just going to DPS. The tank needs to basically pull the boss off to the edge of the room and then just kite the boss around the edge of the room all the way around a circle. But your job is to just sit there, DPS, and don't stand the purple stuff. That's it. Occasionally he'll enrage. If you want to, you can shrink it off. I think. But other than that, you just sit there, DPS, don't stand purple. Pretty easy. This next boss that I'm about to show you he's an optional boss. A lot of people do him, some people don't, but basically the main abilities to look out for in the initial phase is he'll cast this cone, lava cone, and in front of him, so you just have to make sure you're not in front of him so you don't get hit by that. Otherwise you get a fire dot, which will tick on you, do damage. The other ability is he'll cast Earth Shard on a random player, and it'll go right over to that player, so you just have to get out of the way. And that's pretty much all you can really do as a hunter. That's all you got to really look out for as a hunter, this initial thing. once the boss reaches around 50%, the ad will get off the boss, and at that point it'll pick a new target, and the shaman will basically be just sitting there at that point. So from there, depending on who he picks, you just want to DPS whoever he picks to 50%. Try not, once he gets close to 50%, try not to DPS him too hard, or you'll start damaging the person as opposed to the boss. Get a lot of DPS time whenever he's not controlling someone.
Beware.
Occasionally he'll do absorb magic, so don't use any magical abilities while he has that buff on him. And that's about it.
We have a target.
I am weary. You must carry on without me. I shall take my leave once my strength.
So for this next boss, the final boss, the first phase is basically just ads, all ads. What you're going to want to do is MD the murlocs and stuff that spawn once they get it grouped up. Just MD them onto your tank, kill them. There'll be other ads that spawn, and you just single target them, kill them. They're bigger and have more HP. But it's really just killing ads in this phase. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can look out for. Just kind of stay at range, MD, and kill ads. Obviously, you don't want the ads to stay alive very long or be killing the boss, or not the boss, but the guy in the center, because if he dies, the encounter fails. So usually it's not an issue though. So at the 2-minute mark, or rather once the phase 2 starts, which I think is like 2 minutes into the encounter, there will be, there will be like 3 sappers, I believe they're called, which will have a beam. Yeah, you can see them here, or you'll see them in a second. But basically you want to kill the sappers and avoid standing in black stuff. The tank will pick up the blights that spawn. The ads actually move, and he'll kite them around. But your job is just to kill these sappers and avoid standing in black stuff. That's it. If you want, you can MD the blights onto the tank, but otherwise just stay on the sappers, kill the sappers, and once you do that, you'll be able to actually attack the actual boss. Yeah, that person that's on you here is he's a friend of mine on Skype.
My mate, he's a bricklayer. He makes $16.50 an hour. No.
Usually try to avoid making these videos while I'm frapsing, or on Skype rather. Once all 3 sappers are dead, the entire room will fill with black stuff, so just, you'll get a ton of HP and you'll be able to do a ton of damage. So from there, just literally kill off any remaining ads.
$16.50 an hour.
And then kill the boss. It'll be a giant octopus on the side of the wall, so just DPS it and look at your very high numbers and be like, oh my god. You'll be taking damage, but as long as your healer's alive, they should be able to heal you through the damage, because they'll be doing a lot of... Actually, it's just me and the tank alive at this point. I was like, whoa. But fortunately, I was doing enough damage that it didn't matter, so... Yeah, you can see that buff. You get a ton of...
Do you know how much I make?
Increase. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I hope this guy was helpful.
20 an hour. But I could be on about 25.